Well, need an intro for a video? So let's begin. Hey everyone, so in this episode I'm going to talk all about what to prepare for when applying. I'm currently applying for work in the animation industry, so I'm doing this video to document my process, and hopefully in the future when I get something in the field I can do another video on my progress and do a response to this video on what worked and what helped me get an advantage in job searching. So here are 5 things that I'm prepared for when I am applying. So the first is have your portfolio ready. This one's a bit obvious, but it is important to have your portfolio catered to the positions you're looking for. Look at your work and consider the style when applying and ask yourself, does my work mesh well with the studio? You may find studios where there is a wide variety of styles, so you may want to apply. But if the listing notes a style in particular, make sure your work fits that style. This way you're not wasting your time in applying for a job that will have no relation to your work. So tip 2 is it's going to take time. I'm currently not in the field of animation and I'm dedicating all my time to applying, but I'm realizing quickly that jobs are not popping up by the dozens, so I need to always be on the lookout and apply when I find them. There's also more than one place to find a job listing. Researching in the career section of your favorite studios is a good place to start, but it's best to get involved with animation groups like Latinx in animation or Women in Animation, just to name a few. These groups post jobs listings often, so if you want to join, I'll post those links in the groups down below. Another thing about applying is that you won't always get a response. This is a bit annoying. I would like a response, but I won't, and at times that's okay. Just push through. So my third tip is going to be cover letters. Now, I think this is something that no one seems to talk about, and from all the research I've done on cover letters, it seems to be 50-50 on recruiters reading the cover letters or not. So, for now, I recommend doing cover letters for all the jobs that are requested. I believe the cover letter is a good opportunity for the studio to get a glimpse of who you are, apart from the work and the resume that you turned in. For now, I make sure that the cover letters have a brief summary of who I am and what I can offer to the project, describing how my skills matched the required job set. As for tip number 4, this will now lead into my next topic, which is the resume. For now, I don't have much experience in a studio, but I do have a lot of experience in other fields of work. This is hard to give info on because everyone is different, but the best tip I would say is to keep it simple, clean, and informative. Simple would mean no graphics of any kind, logos, boxes, symbols, or crazy templates. Through my research so far, I've heard recruiters hate that. Most of the recruiters have lots of portfolios to go through, and if they have to look at your resume and make sense of what they're looking at, there's a good chance that they will just move on. Best approach would be to be professional, easy, and fits all in one page. If you do want to use a template, use a simple one with minimal graphics or crazy fonts, and keep the information relevant. Include the most recent experience or experience that has the most to do with the field that you're trying to get into. The same goes with skills. I would start with relevant computer skills first, and I have noticed that on programs in particular, that lots of jobs list specific computer programs that people need to know to qualify. So if you know them, be sure to include that in the resume. Then you can branch off to putting other art mediums, languages, and other stuff like that. Now, my 5th tip is going to be open to other possibilities. I need to understand that I'm entering a new field and that I need relevant experience in a studio to give me a fighting advantage. So even though I'm applying to jobs that I want, I'm also applying to entry-level positions. Although these entry-level positions may not exactly be the position I'm looking for, it is a foot in the door and will give me the experience in the studio to network and build relationships and begin a career in the industry. This way, I can still grow and learn about the industry and eventually get to where I want. On top of that, be open to try other things like starting a YouTube channel, growing on social media, or entering contests and looking for internship and mentorship programs. There's a Nickelodeon Artist Program and the DreamWorks Trainee Program that happens throughout the year. And it may be harder to enter if you're not a student anymore or a recent graduate, but there are still possibilities. So just be open to try new things. Well, I hope these tips that I learned through my experience so far will help any of you guys, and hopefully down the line as I grow on this topic, I can share more info that I find. But in the meantime, don't give up and keep moving forward.